is Meals Vlogger and life update. I'm sick. I don't know what's going on, but like I'm trying to stay hydrated. I'm on my second bottle of water right now. But anyway, other than that, today I will be showing you guys how to dorm shop smart. And these are my personal tips on how to get the majority of your stuff either cheap or get it or find some pretty good deals on some dorm stuff. And these are all, I got all my stuff within this year, like within this school year between my senior year and now. And I'm pretty much set in stone on what I need for college. So yeah, if you guys don't know, I am attending Aurora University to double major in history and music and minor in museum studies so I could become a historian. And I will be living on campus, and I obviously have to buy some dorm stuff, so let's dive into it on how I got my dorm stuff. So the first thing I did, it wasn't even, I don't even think it was the start of senior year, or it was like towards the beginning of it where I started to get the majority of my dorm stuff. I also did get some dorm stuff for Christmas from my family, so thank you so much to my Georgia family. I got the majority of my stuff from the clearance section after all the dorm stuff was out. Usually I have all my stuff from Target, and so they would put their stuff on clearance, the stuff that they have extra or the things that people didn't buy, and so that way people like me can buy it. And usually it's for a really cheap price. And another thing I would suggest too is look at the stuff that's on clearance and compare the two. See if this has more pillowcases, or if the color is nicer, or if the material, you want that, like you want that really soft material, which I do have. My blanket is double-sided, so it's fuzzy on one side and then like it's the actual material on the top, so that's a plus. So be sure to look at when you are shopping in the clearance section for like pillows, like bed stuff. Be sure to see what they have in the package, and then what the other one has to offer, either more or less, and then decide from there. And another thing too is pricing. If you're willing to spend a little more on that, we're talking about the same situation. Say if they offer, one set offers 2 pillowcases, a top and bottom sheet, and a comforter, but the other one only has 1 pillowcase, a top and bottom sheet, but a bigger like comforter type of blanket, but it is also cheaper. You may want to consider that one because it is cheaper, and you do want a little like more blanket. In my opinion, I want a little more blanket, and you don't really need that extra pillowcase. And I think that you just need the 1 pillowcase. And if you do happen to buy another sheet or another bed set, you always have that other pillowcase, because typically, I think I don't buy sheets a lot. They do have that pillowcase that's also in there, so I do recommend also like buying the different sheets if they don't have sheets on there, which I don't think they do, I'm not sure, but always look for that option and see what the sheets have to offer. And another thing is material. You want a material that you're going to stick with for a full year. You're only going to have this for 1 year, maybe 2, depending, or your whole entire college, depending on how your college is. And my university, you stay at the dorm for 2 years, and then you have to find a place to live, or you commute, or you could become an RA and stay in the dorm for 4 years. And you're gonna have to say like, okay, I'm gonna have this for either 1 year, 2 years, or all 4 years, or depending on how many years you're gonna be at the university or college. You're gonna say like, okay, this is the kind of material that I want. And this is especially for people who are going out of state or going to a college very far away from them. My university is only an hour away, but yeah, I'm still gonna live on campus. But the only reason why I'm gonna commute back home for 2 reasons. 1 is to do laundry, and 2 is because of the local town symphony that I'm in, and I will have to commute from there. And so I would have to make sure that I know I'm going to have sheets that I'm going to be very comfortable in, and try to pick sheets that you have at home already that are that are a similar material. Mine are pretty soft, and I'm looking at them right now and they have snowflakes on them. But be sure to get a same material of sheets, because you don't want that feeling of new sheets and like it's not a material you're used to kind of falling asleep to. So there's that. Highly recommend is to not buy everything at once. There may be some good deals, but you want to kind of like spread out your buying. So you want to buy like bedding and stuff for 1 month, which is, I would say, buy your bedding now, or buy it when everything goes on clearance, and then once that time rolls around, then start to think to yourself that, okay, I need this, and then look online if you have to. I don't like buying stuff online because I, one, don't trust it as much, but at the same time, I did buy everything in store versus online. I know the big thing is buying online, but I don't do that. But I am saying this because then you're gonna have like a whole bunch of money out of pocket, and if you buy everything at once and then the same thing you have is a better deal somewhere else, you kind of can't return that. So I bought everything in chunks. Right now I am buying my school supplies because school is coming up, and that means all the school supplies are going on sale, so that's when I'm buying my school supply stuff. And I'm kind of buying my dorm stuff one thing at a time. So right now I just got a whole bunch of clear drawers that I will be putting in my closet and underneath my bed, and they were probably $25 each from Big Lots, most likely. And I will link down below all the stores that I bought from that do have either stuff on sale or the stuff that I have gotten. And another thing too is that if you want to save money, use some of the stuff that you have. My family, we tend to save on notebooks and other school supplies in case I don't use them throughout the school year. And plus my mother is also an English teacher, so sometimes she gets some school supplies. And I would say use some of your stuff for that. Look at your room or look at your previous school supply and say, okay, I could probably use this for this year. And then if need to be, I would also have to get another one on hand. So use the stuff that you have already. But if you know you're going to have a class where you're going to have a lot of notes, get a bigger notebook versus buying the general like 90 sheet generic notebook. Get a big notebook, but also try to find it for cheap. And I also have a ton of those. Another thing too is that buy stuff that you think you're not going to need, but you're going to need. I am talking about like if you do have a car and you haven't like bought in like a jumper cable, or learn some stuff that you know you're probably going to need in the near future, like how to change a tire, or how to jump start your car in case your car breaks down, depending on where you live. Especially if you're coming from one state to your home state, your car might break down at some point, so you want to learn how to do certain things with your car. And I haven't done this yet, so I'm a pretty bad person. But get some stuff that you don't think you might need, but you're going to need them in the near future. Like you might need a screwdriver, or you might need like some wood glue. I don't know. My friend's family, they do a thing for them where they create an oh crap box, and they include all the stuff that you don't think you need, but eventually you're going to need in the near future. And one of them is a screwdriver, and one of the things I always ask for is a screwdriver. So, I would highly suggest owning some tools, not a hammer and nail, obviously, because you can't nail stuff in. But I would highly suggest a screwdriver, because you may never know when you need that. So, yeah, I think that's all the advice I can give. If any of my college subscribers want to comment down below their advice on how to shop dorm smart. And another thing too is DIYs. I have seen a lot of DIYs, and I might make a video for that. I don't know. I might make that once I start to move in and my roommate and I are like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I might do that, maybe. I don't know. Nicole, if you're watching and if you're up for that, please text me so I know what to get. And yeah, so be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what colleges are you looking at, and I will also probably make another video on how to find the perfect college for you. And yeah, my name is Gillian. I make videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I will be filming, for sure, I will be filming my video with Jamie tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm not entirely sure. We have been planning this. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.